for a reason. Okay, if you have followed our communication, you find out that you're here to learn something, right? We know basically what we do is try to, build wealth, trying to make money, but beyond all of that, it all starts with your mental state, all right? As a matter of fact, no money can be built, no wealth can be built, or money can be made without having a sound state of mind. Okay, so it all starts from the mind. All right, the power of I can and I can't actually lie in the power of the mind. Okay, so it's important that we rewire our minds so that that which we seek, we can actually get it. All right, because I actually think it's counterintuitive to do so much, trying to make money only to find out that mindsets is our jeopardy. It's unfortunate that a lot of people do so much, you put in so much work, do all of these things, and eventually you find out that what is actually holding you back is your state of mind. So first, we must fix our state of mind, all right? That's where the magic begins, right? And that's what this is about, right? We'll find something that works. That's the beauty of it, right? But beyond trying to make the money, we have realized that the mind has to be right for you to actually maximize what we have, which is why we've decided to bring on someone tonight, right? And in a bit, Mr. Tobo will be on to introduce our. But before we get into that, I just wanted you to, preframe you just so you understand what this session is about. Every session we've had in the past has been about, trying to help you structure so you could make the best out of the business and all of that, right? But tonight, it's a different dimension. We want to dive deep into the state of mind, okay? So relax your mind and just be willing to just cut out every form of distraction so you can get the best out of it, okay? Now, I've found people, I see them, they have the zeal. I see them, they, work hard. I see them, they do all of these things. Then there has to be something else. If the results are not coming, then there still has to be something that is hindering them from getting the results, right? And all of these things, I believe they all, work hand in hand to ultimately give you what you want. So tonight, we want to charge that mind, okay? So, Mr. Toby, I'm going to bring you on in a bit just so you introduce our guest speaker for tonight. And I believe that it's going to be mind-blowing. I believe that after this call tonight, you're going to be able to retrace your steps. You're going to be able to, you know, re-engineer your workflow, okay? Because like I said, every all starts from the mind, okay? So after tonight, you should be able to have clear direction, clarity as to what you need to do get the results you seek. It's not enough to want the results. It's not enough to even have the strategy. And beyond all of that, you must have a sound mind to execute the strategy. Is that right? I believe that's correct. So you must have a sound mind to be able to execute the strategy which you have written. Okay, so tonight we will go into all of that. Toby, if you are there, please permit me to push it to you so you can take it, introduce our guest speaker. By the way, she's looking really good. And so we're going to tell Toby, please come on. Let's have her introduced to our community so we can get going.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, SDF. So very quickly, before I introduce our guest speaker, let me just say a few things about why tonight is very, very, very important. Now, when you check out YouTube, when you check out social media or the internet, you find out a lot of content about how to make money, how to do this, how to do that. But even after watching all of those videos, right, people are still not making money. So at the end of the day, it's not people don't make money. People cannot make money because they don't have access to some certain kind of information, but they aren't because in their mind, some people don't believe truly yet that they can make money. Because you must understand that life itself is more spiritual than physical. Before you can manifest the kind of success that you want in real life, it is very, very important that you first of all have a convincing picture of it in your mind first, okay? So how can you build wealth? How can you manifest wealth? Okay, so that's the whole concept of tonight's session, the secrets of building wealth, right? What structure, what system can you use to manifest everything you want to manifest? Most of us here wants to get to maybe V6 in the hierarchy compound. At V6, you are earning about $5,000 every single day. But it's not going to come easy, right? First of all, you must believe that, okay, I'm a V6 and I deserve this particular level of income. So the goal of this training is to set up our mindset, is to give us that paradigm shift, that we need to begin to experience the kind of money we want to be making. All right. So tonight we'll be learning from none other than the mind and affirmation queen. Okay. Her name is Bukola Lukan. Lukan, we come from the same bloodline of mentorship. We have a similar mentor, and trust me, I've known her for over 2 years now, and she's very, very remarkable. She's remarkable. She's consistent. Okay, she's a result person. When my mentor talks about her, okay, he's always talking very, very highly of her, and I'm super excited that she was able to make our time, okay, to be here tonight. Now, coming here tonight for her was not easy for her. Like, she had to leave something she was doing so that she can be here tonight to show us what we can do truly to move us to the next level of wealth. Okay, how can you move from $1,000 to 2,000? Something must change in your mindset. Okay, something must change to move to the next level of wealth. Something must change. Like I say every time, success is not fluke, right? It is a conscious thing. You achieve success consciously, right? And it's a deliberate action. So let us work on the mind, on our mind tonight, and then so with a clap, or like in the chat box now, just type in welcome in the chat box as we welcome Bukola Lukan to take this session. I'm glad to have you on board, man. Take it away. Guys, let us type in welcome and give her an ovation tonight. Guys, if you are fired up, type in welcome in the chat box, right? We have a lot of people on this call. More people are joining, and a lot more will connect.
Thank you.
Right? I see customers. Awesome. Ezia, if you're excited, guys, type in welcome. Awesome. Ubong, I see you. Abim Bola, I see you. Mr. Bethel, I see you. Rejoice, I see you. Awesome. Take it away, man. I'll make you now so you can also share your screen as a host, all right?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Toby. Thank you so much, Mr. Sheon. I want to say thank you to you. Mr. Sheon, thank you so much. And Mr. Toby, God bless you for this opportunity. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone. My name is Bukola Lukan, and I am the Mind and Affirmation Queen. I love to help people to nurture their minds, to uncover their works, their power, and their uniqueness so that they can live their truest being. There's nothing as good as living in the identity that God has created you to live in. There are a lot of people just living, and they don't even know why they are living, why they exist. But God has actually put a lot of people and a lot of solutions to the world right now to help you understand who you are and what you are meant to do, and how to uncover those beautiful things that is deposited already in you. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I help you to uncover your words, your uniqueness, your power. You can just imagine whatever thing you want to say about the mind and affirmation. Anything that has to do with mind and affirmation, that's exactly what it is that we're going to be learning today. And I would like to state my mission. My mission here today is to help you to unlock your wealth power, show you how you can use your uniqueness to create wealth, and to also help you use your value to influence the world that you desire. So I'm going to come again. My mission here today is to help you to unlock your wealth power, show you how you can use your uniqueness to create wealth, and so that you can use your value to influence the wealth that you desire. I hope we got that. If you got that, you can type, I got it, I got it, I got it. Okay, should I go on?
Yes.
All right, so it promises to be an awesome one, but I just want, okay, I got it. Good, thank you, go on, thank you so much. So it's important that you know that I'm here to help you to unlock that power. There's a wealth power inside of you. In case you do not know, we all have that wealth power inside of you, but something has to be removed. You have to uncover it to be able to manifest it. And then I'm going to show you how you can use your uniqueness. We have that unique selling point. Every one of us all have what is unique about us. Mr. Toby, there's something unique about Mr. Toby that I do not have. And there's something unique about me that is different from Mr. Toby's, gifts. And there's something unique about Mr. Sheon as well that I do not also have. So we have our own unique, selling points. And that's exactly what will help you to actually have this wealth that we're saying. Aside from you trying to make money, a lot of people try to make money, try to do a lot of things to make money, do a lot of hard work and all that. But the truth is that money is not only, you can't only make money through that aspect. But there, we're going to talk about wealth. A lot of times when you hear the topic wealth, the first thing that comes to your mind is money. But this is not about money alone. Wealth has different areas, and I'm going to share the different areas. We have 7 areas to wealth I'm going to be sharing with you today. But before then, I just want to establish the fact that wealth is not about money. Wealth is not about money. Wealth is not about money. There are about 7 areas of wealth that makes a man wealthy. So if you want to say a man is truly wealthy, there are 7 things, 7 areas that I can say that, oh, I have put all this together and I've come to conclusion that this person is wealthy. So I'm going to be sharing with you, just in case. So the first mind shift is that understand that wealth is not only talking about money. So let that be the first mind shift tonight for you, that wealth is not only talking about money, because you can actually be wealthy, and if the other 9 areas of your life is not working, other 6 areas of your life is not working the way it should work, then it's as good as you do not have wealth. Let me use Steve Jobs as an example. Steve Jobs died of cancer with all the money that he had. He was so well, he was super, 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 rich. He had money, but that money alone could not keep him. So you need to be wealthy in several areas, not just your, of course, he was also, I'm going to give you an example again, and I'm going to be telling you what he was able to achieve. And today we can say that, oh, Steve Jobs did this and did that, but let me first go into the first thing, which is the spiritual wealth. Spiritual wealth, every one of us, Mr. Toby, I love what he said from the beginning. He said spiritual, everything starts from the top, and the top is you being spiritual. I'm not saying you going to church, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the first area of wealth that you should have is spiritual wealth. You should be rich towards God. Your relationship towards God should be rich. What will it profit you if you gain everything, including all the money you want to gain, and then you lose your life, you lose heaven? And I'm sure we have Christians and Muslims here, and I'm very sure that we have that in our Bible or in our Quran. So the first wealth that you need to build or you need to possess, the first wealth mindset you need to have is spiritual wealth. Understanding that you have to be rich when it comes to your relationship with God, because everything starts from your spirituality. It's your spirituality that gives you all other things, that makes all other things work for you. So everything has to start first by you having a good relationship with your God. If you're a Muslim, there should be a good relationship with your God. If you're a Christian, there should be a good relationship with your God. So you should be rich in that area. That's your spiritual wealth. The second one I'm going to be mentioning is solical wealth, which has to do with your intellectual and emotional wealth. Intellectual and emotional wealth. Do you want, a lot of people have money in bank, but they don't know what to do about the money. Why? Because of intellectual wealth. They do not understand. They lack intellectual wealth. Why? Because God has given you a brain to use, and you should be able to train that brain. If you have God has given you something. If I give you a gift, I expect that you multiply the gift with you. So he has given you that brain. It could, maybe when he gave you was empty, but he expects that you fill the brain continuously with informations that would help you, just like what you're doing now. Everyone is there. You keep coming to learn about wealth, what you should do, how you should move, your life forward in the area of money and all of those things, investment and all that. But you need to read. What are the books you are reading towards building your brain? What are the things towards having intellectual wealth? What's the point having 40 million naira in your account and then there's no wisdom on what to do about the money? So you have to possess that intellectual wealth by developing your brain, by reading on money. If you really want to have money, what are the books? What are the things you have read about money? How have you been able to develop that aspect? So that even if the money comes, how do you manage? There's a place of money management. Have you read about money management? Because you can even have the money and at some point you wouldn't even know what to do with the money anymore. So it is important that you are rich intellectually. You read, you study everything, whatever thing that has to do with wealth, the kind of wealth that you want to see in your life. You have to be rich in that area. Emotional wealth is important, and emotional wealth is like the biggest of all. If your mind cannot conceive it, you can never receive it. So if your mind cannot see a picture of the kind of wealth that you want to see happen to your life, there's no hard work. It doesn't matter how hardworking you are, you won't get what you want to get. You won't get the wealth. So you see a lot of people like Mr. Sheung earlier said that a lot of people are working. It's not like they don't have work. They work, morning till night, but nothing is coming. Why? Because of their mindset, because of their mind. They are emotionally not developed. They have refused to understand that you need to first see it before you can have it. Even the word of God says that as far as you can see, unto thee will I give to you. So if you will not be able to see the kind of wealth that you want, the kind of money that you want to see, no matter if you keep jumping from one training to another, it will not solve that problem. So a lot of people are suffering from that mental wealth, which is having to develop your mental capacity enough to receive what you want to see. The third one I'm going to be discussing is your physical wealth. If your health is not sound, if you don't have a sound physical state of body, then you are good as you don't have wealth. Because they said health is wealth. So if you have money and your health is not sound, then you are not wealthy yet. Because you have to be rich in your body. You have to be rich in your body, because a weak man cannot share. He cannot know how to use money. If you are weak, you are always on the bed, you are sick, something is wrong with your body, how will you be able to make money? So you need to be rich in your physical body. If you want to go for exercise, you want to register you can even be doing it in the house. I don't go out, I do it in the house most times. I just eat the gym once in a while. But you can actually be inside your house and then also ensure that you build your physical wealth. It is important. So that when you have the cash, the money, your wealth, your health, your physical body is still fit enough to enjoy the money. So that's another mind shift I want you to understand, that your physical wealth is important, is super, super important. And you need to take that serious if you really want to be called wealthy in life. Another area I'm going to be talking about, which is the fourth area, is the social wealth, your social wealth, being rich in your relationship. There are a lot of relationships that are draining, that can be very draining. We have a lot of unhealthy relationships in our life. The truth about it is that if all your friends are unhealthy, they are negative people, there's no way you can develop, there's no way you can be wealthy. So who are the people in your circle? You have to be careful, you have to be mindful of your association. Who are the people? What do they say to me? Your relationship with your spouse, is it healthy enough? Do you need to fix something in your relationship? Because the truth is that if your marriage is not sound, there's no way you'll be thinking or you'll be able to know how to make money work or to get the wealth that you want. Sometimes we can be so drained emotionally that it affects every aspect of our life. So if your relationship with people, or you have the wrong set of people as friends, and then you are looking forward to be wealthy. That's a lie. So let me tell you about Ubon King, the late, Ubon King. He said that he had to, the day he saw that he was married, and he realized that it was always, everything was just 1,000, thousand. He was so pissed that why would my life continue this way? So he said he had to change his friends. That was the first thing he had to do. He had to change because he noticed that the friends around him, the relationship that he carried along, they were also in the same category as he is. So they were thinking the same way, they were talking the same way, there was no big picture, there was nothing that was inspiring them. So you can be coming for trainings, and then Mr. Toby teach you about how to make money. Mr. Shehu is there to help you out with structuring and all that, and you still go back to the same set of people. They will look for one negative vibe to kill that thing. So you need to ensure that your social wealth is rich. You are rich in your relationship with friends, relationship with your spouse, relationship with families. Who are the people you allow in your circle? If you need to delete their numbers now, do. Somebody sent a message to me yesterday that he wanted me to advise him and all that. And he was saying, why is it that we lose relationship when we are chasing our dreams? And I told him that you don't lose the good relationship. You lose the unhealthy relationship. Those people that do not believe in your dreams. Those people that you're talking about, I just went for a wealth, training course now today, and then I am set to eat 100 billion naira in target. I'm doing that, and all that. And they tell you it's not possible in this Nigeria. How will that happen? Or wherever you are across the world, they always have something negative to say to you. Then you need to discontinue. You need to stop that relationship now. So, because if you are not, you will be struggling to make the money that you want to make, or the money that you are seeing. The next one is influential wealth, which is very big as well. Influential wealth is big. Being rich in your gifts. What is your gift? What exactly do you have? What is that thing that is inside of you? So a lot of you also are struggling to have money. I want to be rich. I want to have money. But the truth is that money is inside you. I said to somebody last week that if you take everything that I have now, material things and everything, and you ask me to start all over again, I'm going to replicate myself 100 times. Why? Because all that I need is inside of me. That gift, that thing that will make money come. So I have a quote I'm going to share with you before. It's a wisdom. Okay, so wisdom gives you gifts, gives you idea, and idea translates into influence, and influence position you for wealth. What is that thing? What is that gift that you have? Don't forget that we're talking about influential wealth. A lot of people that you are seeing today that they have money. How is Mr. Toby and Mr. Shima? How are they making their money? There is a gift in them. Said the gift of a man maketh room for him. What is the gift that is inside of you? What gift are you looking at? Have you discovered what the gift is? How can you influence your world with your influential wealth? You have it inside of you, and you need to develop it. So we are here today because we have been able to develop our own wealth, in the area of influence, and we are using that to do what? To make money. Mr. Toby and Mr. Shehu is using that opportunity of what they know, their gifts, to make the money that they want. So if you want to really make that money, have you discovered who you are? Have you discovered that gift? Because it is that gift that will put you and position you for real wealth, or not the one that you see today and tomorrow. No, it is your gift that will make the room, that will position you for the wealth that you really, really, truly should have. Are we flowing?
Yes.
Are you getting value?
Value, 100%.
Okay. So the next one is community wealth. Being rich in impacting lives, community wealth. What will people say about you when you die? What's going to be the obituary dream? What is that obituary dream that you have crafted out for yourself? I have my own obituary dream of what I want people to say about me when I die. So that is my driving force. what is that thing you want people to say about you? You don't need to start from, you can start from where you are. You can start influencing, you can start, adding to your community wealth. What are you doing to ensure that you impact your community? What is that thing that you are giving to your community back? And then you go to them and people are like, no, people don't remember you for the cars that you have. They don't remember you for the houses and all that. No, we only remember Steve Jobs today because of his innovations. He was able to invent a lot of things. And that's why we remember him. I don't even know how many cars, he had then and all of those things. But what are you doing? How are you building your community wealth? How are you using what you have, your impact, to make a change in your community? You want Nigeria to be good. You want everything. You can build your community so much that your own wealth begins to flow. He said, you flow. There are rivers. There are milk and honey everywhere. But it only flows to the direction of people that would see solution and not problem at all times. So how are you able to say that, oh, in my community or on my street, they don't have, like, I want to take responsibility and say, I want to do something. By doing it, you are building your influence. And by building your influence, you can't tell me that you want to launch a product or you want to sell something today. And those people will not say, oh, no, I must buy. You're already doing what you are sowing into your community wealth. And that is what we position you for the true wealth that you desire. The last one is generational wealth, which has to talk about your investments. What are you doing about the life that you are living now? Okay, somebody is saying something. I would read it later. Okay, so the life that you're living now, are you so proud of your life that you can say that you can hand it over to your generation, your grandchildren? Can you tell me now that the wealth that you have today, your grandchildren can actually benefit from it? Because you have to leave something for your children. Can they say, God bless my grandmother? God bless my grandfather? Who are you talking to about investment? Good that we have Mr. Toby and Mr. Sheon talking to us about how we can invest, how we can multiply, and all of those things. A lot of us, have we taken action? It's not just enough to hear those things, but what are the actions? What are the things we are doing to ensure that we secure the future of the generation? So I'm sure that I have been able to cover the 7 areas of wealth. Let's go into the next thing that I have for us today. If you're getting value, please just type "I'm getting value." So let me just go back to the 7 types of wealth to show that indeed you are wealthy. If you're not wealthy spiritually, then you are not wealthy. If you are not wealthy in your intellectual and your emotional, development, then you are not yet. But who are your mentors? What books are you reading? What trainings are you going for? Physical wealth, are you going on exercise? Are you doing something? You can just be taking, it could just be evening walk, every day. You could just do something, just move, because it is the life that has the body that has, a sound mind, a sound body that can actually spend the money that you're trying to get. So you need to ensure that you work on your physical body, your social wealth, your relationship. What kind of relationship do you have around your life? The influential wealth, being your gift alone is enough to get you that wealth that you desire. Sometimes you are struggling so much because you have not you've not discovered what your gift is. It is your gift that will make room for you. So even after acquiring all of those things, you need to find who you are. Then your community wealth is, what are you doing? How are you impacting your society? And then generational wealth, what are you doing to live? What are the things you are investing? What are the things you are doing to ensure that your generation stays, God bless my grandma, God bless my grandpa, for whatever thing that you have put in place for them. So the next thing is why you are not wealthy. I'm going to tell you some reasons why a lot of people are not wealthy. Number one, you have not, this one is talking about mindset now. So I want you to listen and take notes. Number one, you have not made a decision to be wealthy. Everything starts with a decision. You have a choice. It all starts by first making a decision. What do I want? Do I want to be rich or do I want to remain poor? That's the decision. It is then your decision that takes you to the next thing. So you just sit, people just sit down, they are just, good with the life they are living. They are not taking any action. The first thing is decide. What do you want? Have you made a decision to be rich? It is a conscious effort. Just like the way you take a decision to either be born again or you remain a sinner. You can choose to say, you have to confess it. You have to take that decision, a bold decision to be wealthy. That's the first thing. So a lot of people don't make decisions to be wealthy. They just assume that they are wealthy or they will be wealthy without making first a decision to be wealthy. The second thing is that a lot of people have not given themselves permission to be wealthy. You have not given yourself the permission to be wealthy. It is very important to your mind, to your soul, to your being, to give yourself permission to succeed, permission to earn the money that you deserve. Mr. Toby said something that time. He said a lot of people they feel like we do not deserve. They feel they do not deserve the money, or they do not deserve to have money or something. You have not been able to give yourself permission to be wealthy. And that's why you are still poor. The day you give yourself permission to be wealthy, you see how you are going, your mindset is going to change totally. It's not only going to change, but then ideas will start popping up every day on how you can be rich, how you can make this money happen. The third thing I want to say to you, why people are not wealthy, is that you have not created a vision. You don't have a dream for wealth. You're just saying, I want to be wealthy. You're just coming for classes. What is the vision? What as far as you can see? What you cannot behold, you cannot receive. You can't get what you cannot see until you are able to see it with your mind. So you see, Michael Jordan says that it goes, a lot of successful people, but let me use it. They do what? They sit down inside their house. They envision what they want to see on the court, on the billboard, before they go out to get it. So you need to program your mind to be able to see what you want to see. So a lot of people have not started creating the mental picture of the kind of wealth that they want to see. How do you want to be wealthy? What kind of wealth are you saying? How much do you want to have? How do you want to create it? Because those are the things that will open you up to a lot of things. So you need to create a mental picture of what you really desire. Stop having it up in your head. No. You can create a vision board for yourself to help you to do what? To create that. You keep seeing it. Ubon King said, I had to write it. 1 million naira. He wrote it everywhere. He said, I wrote it in my room, in my bedroom. I wrote it in the ceiling. I wrote it in the toilet. So everywhere I am seeing it. I am seeing it. And as I am seeing it, that's the law of attraction. It comes to you. Your mind, your everything, your focus and your energy goes to achieving that set goal, because what you have a picture of who you want to be. Who I am today is the person I pictured yesterday. I am not just there because I am here. No, I am a big time. I can sit down here and begin to imagine what will happen, what I want to happen. It is a deliberate action. You have to be deliberate about it. So it's not enough to acquire knowledge. It is more important to do some things first, which is you programming your mind to be able to see what you want. Whatever thing that you can see, that's what you will behold. So the next thing is, you have not mapped out why you need to be wealthy. You just want to be rich. You don't even know why you want to be rich or why you want to be wealthy. You don't know. You just want to. Everybody is wealthy. After you don't know. So you know what happens when you get to a point and you feel like wealth is not easy. There are a lot of things you need to put in place to make it happen. There's discipline. There are a lot of things you need to put to ensure that this happens. So you have not been able to map out the why. What is the why? Why do I want the wealth that I want? The universe wants to hear you speak why you want it. It wants you to, because it is your why that will keep motivating you. We have motivational speakers. You can listen to a lot of motivations early in the morning, part of your morning routine. But the truth is that you need to have a self-motivation. And it is your why that will motivate you. Even the word of God says that when you get, he said you get, though he's your shepherd, but you get to a point where everywhere is going to be dark. But he said it is what you have, the why, that will keep you going. He said, for the joy that was set He wasn't seeing the shame. He wasn't seeing the old thing, because there's a time in your life, on the path of chasing this wealth, that you feel like you want to break that. I don't want to do it again. But it is your why that will keep you on track. It is the why you want the money. Do you want the money because you want to have a good life? You want your children, to have a good life. You want to take them abroad. You want to go on vacation with them. All those why must be big enough to be able to drive you and motivate you to achieving the kind of wealth that you want to see. The next thing why people are not wealthy is you have not been blocking out time to think about your wealth. You need to first think about it. Thinking about yourself. Think about you becoming wealthy. Imagining yourself. You see the place of having good, what are the contents you digest inside of you? Who are the kind of friends that you keep around you? Are there people that don't understand the principles of the law of attraction, that you will have whatsoever thing that you say? That when you begin to speak it, when you begin to see it, you begin to walk consciously like you are taking yourself out. You can take yourself out. You want to be wealthy. You've not started taking actions. You've not started thinking about how you want to look in that car. You've not started thinking about how you want to go out and begin to influence your community. You've not started thinking about those things you really want to do to have wealth. How you want to even bring the money, or how you want to use the wealth. You've not started thinking. You can take yourself out, take yourself to Protea, take yourself to Nigeria, wherever you are, take yourself to one big, beautiful place. Feel like you have arrived. It's not enough to see it. It's not enough to affirm it. You have to also act like that. You want to change your mindset. You want to change everything about you. Your psychological, everything has to change when you move towards the direction. So is your focus. Do you have a focus for wealth? So the next thing is that you are not speaking wealth. You are not speaking it. You only have whatsoever thing that you say. When you speak it, you would have it. Your words are so powerful that when you speak those things, what you are doing is that you are creating the atmosphere for it. And you are telling the universe, hey, this is what I want, give it to me. This is what I want, give it to me. And it comes to you. You have not been able to speak what you want. So if you speak that I am not even rich, look at the lives of people that speak negative about Nigeria. Their life remains on the same spot. Just check them out. Sit down and block time out to check out the people that always saying negative things about their lives. They are not always happy. They're always murmuring. There's nothing good. Check out their lives. They are always on the same spot. Why? Because you are passing something to the universe, and whatever thing you say to the universe is what the universe will bring back to you. So if you say to yourself, I am rich, I'm going places, I know that where I am right now is not the end, I am moving forward. You say wonderful things to yourself. Talk about wealth. What are the affirmations you have created for wealth? If you want to be wealthy, you don't have affirmations that you say every morning that you declare to get to the future that you want to get to, then you're not ready to be wealthy. Yeah, I also you have not set goals on wealth, goals on how do I want to achieve all the things that I want to achieve, all the 7 areas that I've said. How do you want to achieve? Which one in your life do you think I'm still not wealthy in this area? I think I need to do this. Okay, I've tried to do a lot of jobs, to put a lot of jobs together, but it seems like I'm not getting the money that I want. Could it be that I need to begin to work in the purpose, that I'm created to be able to have this money that I want, and then do a lot of investment and all of those things? Then the last one I have here is you are still hanging around unhealthy folks. Said that, unhealthy folks. Who are the people that you hang around? You need to change your circle of friends. You need to start moving with people that are going the same direction of the wealth that you want. If you want millions, look for millionaire friends. Drop all those ones. 20 friends cannot play for 20 years, please. In fact, they will come to you. They're not interested in the process. They only want to see that you have succeeded. They want to see the result. Once they see the result, they will come and follow you. Joseph's brother did not believe in his dream, but you know what? When the results came, they all came down to come and bow down before you. You need to change your circle of friends right from this moment if you really want to get to that point of, the kind of world that you desire. The next thing on my slide is there are a lot of limiting beliefs about money. There are a lot of beliefs that are blocking us. If you're getting value, please share that you're getting value, you're enjoying this moment. Thank you. I want to be sure that I am flowing and we're not lost. So limiting beliefs, there are a lot of limiting beliefs Thank you, Mr. Toby. There are a lot of limiting beliefs that are blocking our mindset, are not letting us to have the kind of money that we deserve, that we desire. Thank you, Mr. Shell. You have money is the root. One of the limiting beliefs I'm going to read out is that, we have this. Thank you. We have this. Money is the root of all evil. That's a lie. Who says money is? That's the mindset that we have. They are wrong. They are wrong mindsets. You need to let it go right now. You need to sit down after this class. Sit down. You want to go over the class again and list out your limiting beliefs. What are the negative thoughts that pops up whenever you say that? After Mr. Toby has taught you how to build, and Mr. Sheo, and there's something just keeps there's a negative thing that comes up. Are you sure you can make this money? Are you sure you are worthy? But money is the root of evil. Those are the negative thoughts that come. They are called limiting beliefs. They are disposition, wrong disposition that the society has done to us, and we are living by it. It is wrong. You need money. In fact, the gospel, you need money to propagate the gospel. Your Bible says that without money, you are limited. There are a lot of things you will not be able to do. Even Jesus had a lot of friends. Muhammad was a rich person. So these people are rich. Don't be deceived. Money is good. I understand. You need to just get that thought out of your mind today. Money is not the good. There's no evil behind money. If you understand why you need the money, you need to just get the picture of why do I need the money? And if it is legitimate, why not? You deserve the money. So a lot of you do not also have the money because of this mindset, strong belief, thinking money is bad. So I beg. No. I like money, and money flows in my direction every day. I'm serious, every day. In fact, the wealth that I desire, every day I have ideas on how to create wealth that I desire. So the next thing you want to do is, the limiting belief is the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. That's another limiting belief. There's this thing that comes on your mind. I beg, there's nothing I want to do. No matter the classes, no matter what Mr. Shewa and Mr. Toby tries to say. The rich are just getting richer. The poor, those are wrong limiting beliefs. They're wrong mindsets. You need to let that go right now. Who told you the rich are getting richer? Who told you the poor? You are rich. If you believe you are rich, if you decide to be rich, if you take the steps to be rich, you will be rich. Another limiting belief is that I am not just good with money. Money doesn't just fit me. Who have you seen that money does not fit? Hey, that's a wrong limiting belief. You need to let that go. See, when money changes your life, thank God for money that changes you. Money that is holding you like that. Money. The same thing as what's this guy's name? 50 cents. I hope we don't have 50 cent family here. Before they come and catch me. It is money that is making them look down somewhere. If there's no money, well, this well, you people know now. So money is good. Money is good. A lot of us say, when that money comes, the way will be glowing. Money is good though. Money is going to get you a lot of things, just getting to know why you need the money and what the money should be used for, so that the money would not, it won't go against you. So it's important that you know the why you need to be wealthy. Another limiting belief is that you have to work hard to get money. You don't have to work hard. You just have to get your brain to understand exactly it's just your brain you need. You don't need to work hard. It's to work smart. What is the thing? Stop working. If it is by work, I'm sorry for Abokis here, but I have to use this example. Abokis work like anything, but you know what? They don't really make that money like that. They work so hard, but they don't make money. So money is not about the hard work. It's about the smart work. What can you really do? How can you do it? How can you get under mentors that are already ahead of you that can put you through how to make the money? Another limiting belief is more money, more problem. It is a lie. It is what you say to yourself that you will have. Yes, are there challenges? Yes, there will be challenges. But you know what? I am going to overcome those challenges. So stop all this. I don't want to. So some people are so limited themselves that they don't want to have money because they don't want to have problem. Be there and don't want money. Money is good. So there's nothing like more money, more problem. No. It is what you say that you see. I have more money, I cannot have any problem. Whatever challenges that come my way, I have the solution to make it work. Those are the words you want to refrain. Those are the words you want to say to yourself. Stop all these things that they keep putting on us, all those dispositions that are wrong, the societal disposition, they are totally wrong. Then you have it's selfish to want to have a lot of money. I just want to have small money. Let me just have, I'm going to be okay. With just small money, I'll be all right. That's what you're telling the universe, and that's what you have. Then the last one I have here is money is a generational thing. I think you see, Obasanjo is wealthy. You see, my own grandfather, who is my grandfather, who knows my grandfather? And nobody, they might not know your grandfather, but they will know you. You might not come from a generation that has money, but you will make money. You will have money. What are you saying to yourself? You might not have come from that lineage of wealthy people, but you are determined to ensure that you make it work. You change the narrative of your family. So that is so powerful. Those are the limiting beliefs you need to get out. If all of these limiting beliefs resonate with you, you want to release those things out that stops you or hold you back from trying to achieve whatever goal in terms of money or wealth that you want to get. You need to cut them out. You need to replace them. Money is not the root of all evil. Replace it. I know what to do with money, and I'm making my money in a legitimate way, and all of this. Replace those words, and then you have whatsoever thing that you say. The next thing I like here is mental shift. He said you must become a millionaire in your mind if you want to be a millionaire really with the physical cash. If you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, it starts from your mind. I've said that before. It starts from your mind. I'm ready. I'm already a millionaire. I'm just waiting for my reality to catch up. Those are the words you say. I'm already a millionaire. It's Dan Love that said it. Don't wait until you can't even wait because you won't get it. It is what you can see, what you can behold, what you can see, that's what you will have. Behold, what you can see from your mind, from the inner mind, from your mind, that's what you'll be able to see. So be mentally rich. You don't need to see be rich. That's when you get into the picture, because you have actually told the signal, everything out inside you, that you are rich. This is who I am. Then what that does to you is that you begin to consciously work towards achieving whatever thing you want to achieve. My next slide says how to attract. I want to leave you with some words that would change your life. It says how to attract wealth into your life. One of the ways to attract abundance is to speak abundance over what you desire to see. If you want abundance in whatever area that you want abundance, in your wealth, in your spiritual life, any aspect of your life, you need to begin to speak abundance and not failure, not the other side. Speak what you want, and then you have whatsoever thing that is. It is powerful. The next thing is you cannot want abundance and be thinking scarcity. You are feeling like you are scarcity. You are feeling like you do not have. So what do I say? Anywhere I get to, they know me. In fact, you must have something. You must be positive. And I try to change the minds of people. In your house, start from your house. Instead of saying that career has finished, I have made people in my house to say that career has multiplied. So we understand that word. We have replaced it as finished, because nothing finishes in our house. It multiplies. So we say that we need to get salt. Salt has multiplied. This is in abundance. We replace those words. And you know what you're saying? Attracting more. Is anybody getting this? I hope we understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
So you have to get to the point where you reframe negative words. If you have friends or people or relatives, or you have to help them to reframe. Because if you don't do that, they would affect you. You're feeling, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I understand. Thank you. So you need to begin to replace your word, power in the tongue. Yes, there is power in what you say. So you replace it. Stop saying I am broke. You want to be wealthy and you're saying you are broke. You continue to be broke. You say that I am wealthy, I am rich, I have more than enough. So that's what I say. You don't have cash right now, but you say to people, you have more than enough. I have more than enough. I have more than enough. That's what I say. And they understand. So you don't need me to be telling that right now I don't have cash. When I tell you that I'm rich, you understand what it is. Because even the Bible says that let the rich This meeting is powerful. Thank you so much for it. He said, let the poor say that I am rich. God is not stupid. He knows that you are poor, but he knows that as you say it, you know what? Speak abundance. Yes, as you say it, you begin to say it. That's why I said, number one thing God did to create this beautiful place we are right now, he did what? He thought about it. Thinking. He was able to think about it. I think, if there's light, it will be beautiful. And the next thing he did was he spoke the light into existence. Let there be light. You need to think about the wealth you want first. You need to see yourself wealthy. You need to see yourself wearing that, whatever thing you wear, whatever car. You need to see yourself inside the car, inside the house, inside whatever thing you want to do. And then you begin to speak it, irrespective of who believes and who doesn't believe. It's none of your business. By the time you begin to manifest it, Joseph had the dream. He said it to them. It didn't look like anything like it, but he still said it. They did not believe it, but you know what? He still manifested. Why? He never stopped saying it. He never stopped saying it, and he never stopped saying it. He kept saying it. So you will have what you see, please. Then one way you can, okay, so another one is that if I can think it and I feel it and affirm it, it will magnetically come to me. That's the law of attraction. If you can see it, if you can think it with your head, with your mind, if you can feel it, you are feeling money, you are feeling like, oh, I'm dear. Wow, you have to block out time. So stop all this all the time. You're just busy. What are you busy doing? Block out times to visualize what you want to see. I block out time every day, no matter who you are. Every day I block time to visualize where I am going to and the kind of thing I want to see happen in my life. Then so when those things are manifest and people are like, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm just simply using the law of attraction, visualization and affirmation. And I'm speaking what I want to exist in, because that's how God used to create the heaven and the earth and made it beautiful. He saw it and he spoke it. So you have to, another thing you have to do is your thoughts, your feelings, and your affirmation should carry magnetic power to draw the kind of desire. You are not just saying it because Bukola said you should be saying it. No, you are saying it knowing that this is what you have. You are feeling it while you are saying it. I can never be poor. I can never, no matter the 100 million demons together, I can never be poor. I can't be poor. So why do you see a lot of people that are not even spiritual, that are not Christians, or they are not Muslims, they are rich, they are successful? You know what? They understand the principle of Jesus and the person of Jesus. I'm not here to preach, sorry, but I always love to talk about Jesus. So there's a principle of Jesus and the person of Jesus. Everybody loves, most 80% of Christians are so in love with the person of Jesus. We don't understand the principles. These are the principles we have to use to get to where we want to get to. So those people, what they do is that they understand the principles and they are running with the principles, which we are not doing. Most people, and they just want to Jesus, they want to go to church. It's not about that. It's about using those principles to get you to whatever thing that you want to. There's something that you must do to achieve whatever thing that you want to achieve. Then your thoughts, your feelings, and affirmation. Okay, so you have to have wealth. You must be ready to, of course, I've said that. Create a mental picture of the world that you desire to see and the way you want it to come. Then it said, write out your assets. I have my assets, what I want to see in the next 5 years. Have you written out your assets? You are always going there. That message is deep. Thank you so much. You're always going there to read about people's assets. Oh, they said, Rihanna now has clinical. You know what that does to you when you write your assets? When you write it down, there's power in writing. Write. He said, there's this 3 law that I use for my students. The law of writing down. First, you want to see it, you write it down. I'm trying to get that particular thing so that I can put it out in a way that we can understand. But then you want to write it so that if they read it, write the vision down. Yes. Make it plain. Make it plain means that break it into smaller targets. It is not enough to desire money. It is important to do what? To write it down. Then you're writing it down is you have created a picture for it. The next thing after writing it down is that you then want to do what? Break it down. Your desires are still in your head. When you want to really make it come to realities, when you work it into goals, by breaking it into smaller targets. So write it down, make it plain, so break it down, so that when you are seeing it, you can run with it. Stop, I want to have 1 millionaire and you sleep on that. How are you going to do it? What do you do every day? In this 90 days, there's a powerful 90 days thing I'm trying to work out with to ensure that people use their 90 days effectively and then, you get something out of it. What are you doing? This 90 days, I want to make 5 millionaire. It's not enough to just say it and just write it and go and sit. How are you breaking it down? Okay, today, to make 5 millionaire within 3 months, I need to have X amount of people must pay me so money. I must do this, I must run. How do I make that happen? I'm running that, I'm doing this, I'm getting to platforms, I'm doing that. So all those things put together, there's no how you will do that and you will get what you want. So you need to write the assets that you want for the next 5 years, the next 2 years, the next 10 years, to create a mental picture so that you can run with it. Anytime you are seeing it, it keeps you running, it keeps you running, it keeps you running. Then your wealth mindset sees an opportunity. So when your mind sees, when you have created a good mindset for yourself, what it does is that it helps you it opens you up to challenges. It opens you up to, because you have already set a goal. The next thing that comes to you, you are not seeing opportunities in things, little things. I think this will work. I think I can try this out. Opportunities begin to pop up, every single day. Why? Because you have created the atmosphere to receive. You have permitted yourself to enter into the world that you desire. Do you get? So opportunities, ideas keep popping up every day. You can create solution, you can create this one, people will buy this, people will do that. So that is very, very important. The secret to building wealth is identifying a problem. If you really, really want to build wealth, you need to begin to identify a problem. What is that problem? What is that problem? And finding the real ideas, which are solutions to create that wealth that you really, really want to see. So you see that we don't just talk about say it, write it, speak it. We put you through the step by step on how you have to do it. So you must manifest that wealth that you want. So you need to develop problems. What are the problems around my life? What are the around people? What are the things? How can I solve problems? How can I give solutions to this? And then before you know it, ideas come. You create the solution. Then the wealth begins to flow because you've become a personality, an influence that people need. I have in my affirmation, one of my affirmations says that the world needs and have demand for me daily. Every day, the world needs me and they have demand from me daily. And that's true. Somebody will shout, come, Bukola, please, I need your help for something. Please, I need solution every day because I keep saying it. So I am a solution to the world. The world keeps seeing me and needing me. And you know what happens? I am attracting solutions. So when you bring solutions to me, even if I don't, because of the mindset, solutions will come. Wisdom gives you ideas. A lot of people are praying for money, 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 money. You don't need to pray for money, my brothers and sisters. You need to pray for wisdom. Wisdom will give you ideas that will translate into influence, that will position you for wealth. Should I say that again? Wisdom will give you the ideas that will translate into influence. And it is your influence that will make people pay for whatever thing that you carry or whatever thing that you are selling. Even if I choose to sell akara inside one place, one dead place, people will still come and buy my akara. So it doesn't matter what you do. But when you position yourself, when wisdom lands on you, stop praying for, I need wealth, I need, no, wisdom. Solomon did not ask for money, he asked for wisdom because he knows that wisdom translates to wealth. There's no how you have wisdom. You saw solution. He said kings and queens, people will come to you for solutions. By doing that, what are you doing? You are creating wealth for yourself. And ideas, of course. Yes, your ideas is going to bring money. I think I'm rounding up already. A lot of people are poor today, not because they are not able, they are not working hard, like Mr. Shemufo said, enough, but they are not using their minds to command the wealth that they desire. You have not started to use your mind to connect with what you desire. You are still playing small. I am going places, though. I am going places, and I know everyone here is going places, but you need to see it. You need to speak it. People will mock you. It might not look like it, no problem, but you have to go through a lot of protocols to see you at some point. That's how you should live, and that's what would happen to you. You get? So you have to begin to work hard. It's not about the working hard, it's about using your mind Okay, I think I've gotten to the end of, and I'm actually enjoying it. Thank you so much. I've gotten to the end of this, but I quickly want to do a recap of all that we've talked about today. Okay, so the first thing we talked about is, can people just flow? Or let's do this thing. Let's do it like this. Can you please tell me the first thing I said, or anything that really eats you? Let's share whatever thing that really eats you out of everything that I've said. This will let me know that I've not just been talking, I've been talking, but of course, I've been able to impart. So please tell me one thing that really struck, Let's ride it. Thank you. What is that powerful thing, that got your attention? Wealth is not only about money. Yes. Woo! Toby said, wealth is not only about money. Yes, it is not only about money. You can have money and then every other aspect is not working. You just keep, you just having money. Money will not solve the other aspects. Let's keep showing the limiting beliefs. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm waiting for people. Are we still here? Amazing presentation, wisdom. Oh, thank you. Replace the negative disposition with positive affirmations. Yes, thank you, Mr. Shell. Yes, customer say, I learned about changing your circle. Yes, you need to change your circle right now. If you're not going to say, speak abundance to yourself. Yes, speak abundance to yourself. Speak abundance to what you want to see happen. So the first thing I'm still expecting more, of course, but then the first thing that we talked about the 7 areas of wealth: the spiritual wealth, the solical wealth that has to do with the intellectual and emotional, the physical wealth, the social wealth, the influential wealth, the community wealth. We also talked about the generational wealth. The next thing we talked about is why in some wealth funds, you have to open your mind and imagine how you want to do it. Yes, thank you. Why a lot of people are not wealthy. We listed a lot of things why people are not solution providers. See yourself as a problem solver. Yes, awesome. Then we talk about limiting beliefs, the things that the wrong disposition that has been dumped on us, by the society, and is making us to run away from having the wealth of desire. The money that we choose, the mental shift, understanding for getting whatever thing you want first in your mind. Before, please drop your number for me. Thank you so much. Then how to attract wealth, the wealth that you desire. We talked about that, and I was able to give you some key points to help you. Now it's time for question and answer. Do I have time for question and answer?
Yes, we will do that. So guys, if you have any questions, you could just put it in the chat box, and then we'll go ahead and answer your questions. In next 5 minutes to be out of here. But before we go forward, let me just try and bring this point home. Guys, we've learned so much today. I think that everybody here needs to actually go over the recording of this session again. There's a lot of value bombs here, okay? So because of time, okay, we couldn't really go deep into some concept, but the recording will be sent to the group, okay, tonight or tomorrow morning, so that we can go over it again. Now, let me just try and bring it home. For most of us here, we're a part of Royal Q, all right? And then we want to get to either V5 or V6, right? Now, guys, under why you are not wealthy, she made a very, very good point and said, you are not wealthy because you've not made a decision to be wealthy, right? Now, so bringing it home for Royal Q people, now decide, right? Where do you want to be? Do you want to remain as a V1 or you want to remain a V6? All right, so decide to be a V6, all right? Don't bother about how you're going to get to V6. The first thing you want to do is to decide that I am a V6, okay? Come what may, I'm a V6, right? And then give your permission, right? It is one person that is making $5,000 in a day, my God, right? I've given myself permission to make $1 million in a day. My daily affirmation is, one of my visions is that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making $10 million in a month. I don't know how I'm going to make $10 million in a month, but I'm speaking it, right? I'm believing it. I'm seeing it. Guys, check out your phone right now, okay? Now, do you think that your phone just came to being without somebody first seeing it first, right? Everything that happens in this life, first of all, starts from the mind. It starts from the thoughts, right? So likewise, if you want to create the kind of world that you desire, if you want to create the kind of results that you need in your life, first of all, picture that result. Decide to become a millionaire. Decide to become a billionaire. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. But as you keep making that decision, you keep speaking it, you keep seeing it, the ideas will start coming to you, right? On the things you need to do to achieve that goal. Then let go of your limiting beliefs, right? You can't be thinking one way and then expect something else to happen. It doesn't happen like that. All right, so guys, let us take time out and reflect on everything that we've learned tonight. It's an amazing session. I've learned a whole lot. Personally, I'll watch this session at least 3 more times. Okay, a lot of things that were shared here that are amazing. If we can only put these things to work, right, we will see a different result, right? If you want to get to the next level in your finances, you need to do something different. Now, somebody said the definition of stupidity is what? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So let's say every month now you're earning $100 in a month. Now, if you are doing the same thing over and over again, you get the same result. So to get a different result, you have to do something different, right? And then it starts from your mindset. It starts from having a paradigm shift. It starts from having an abundant mentality. It starts from you thinking abundance, speaking abundance, conceiving abundance, right? Again, success is deliberate, right? It's a worthy realization of an ideal, right? So don't let me take much of your time. So let me invite my able leader, Mr. Sheldon Duro Fadikwe, and also let me also welcome my Oga Pata. I think Mr. Victor Luis is on this call as well. I also like to hear you say something, sir. SDF, take it away, sir. I'm going to unmute SDF now. You can take it away. Also, Mr. Victor, you can also join in, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, guys. SDF, take it away.
Okay. That's been an amazing session tonight. I mean, we've learned so much. I mean, those were so powerful value bombs here and there. Honestly, I think after tonight, everyone should have like a definite plan on how to work out what they want to be, right? Because I mean, like I said, when we're starting out, it's not just enough to wish for all of those things. We must have a plan to actually manifest these things. And tonight, what you have done, which you're extremely grateful for, is that you've taken your time to dissect exactly what needs to be done to have those results. All right. Now, the brilliant thing is, even before this call, almost everyone wanted results, right? They wanted this result, but one missing piece is how you actually talk those things, follow them with actions to make them come to reality. And tonight, you've shown us how to do that, have it written down, write these things down, confess it, you know, brilliant stuff. I believe after tonight, everyone has a definite plan to make this work. And I want to thank you so much for making our time, you know, to share knowledge, this knowledge nuggets with us tonight. We appreciate you. And we just pray that your knowledge, I mean, your wisdom, your fountain of wisdom never runs dry. Okay, that's our wish for you from the House of Olympus. We wish you well. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, we've had a powerful session tonight. You know that from now, things have got to change. We are no longer going to leave things to chance. We are going to be very deliberate about what we want. You know, those things you wrote down starting the beginning of the year that you wish you were going to be able to do this year. Unfortunately, a lot of people are already giving up on those goals. But I put it to you that if you still deliberately work out these things, it's still very, like a very large fraction, very big fraction of those things, still very doable this before the year runs out. Now think about it. Every single thing you've wished for when you were starting out, think about it. How well have you actually worked to make them materialize? Tell yourself the truth. You know that you didn't do much. You actually haven't done much. You know, all you were doing was just wishing and hoping and just whining and just hope that someday someone will just call you or you just win Naira bets or something. You just stumble upon big money or something. Think about it. We have not had very strategic plan to actually materialize those things. And I believe that from tonight, that is going to change. All right. So I want to encourage everyone to put these things to use, but because again, everything we've learned here tonight counts for nothing if we do not take action. If you don't do things differently from the way you've been doing this in January, then the next 3 months is even not enough to do anything. You understand? The only thing that will make the last 3 or 4 months, significant is if you decide to do things differently. All right. And I hope everyone just learns that and starts doing differently. Thank you so much once again. We appreciate it. That'll be all from my end tonight.
Awesome, guys. So now for people that want to get direct access to Bukola, now she'll be talking about something now, for people that want to learn more and get faster results, get access to a mentorship, right? She'll just take you through how you can contact her in the next few minutes. Take it away, Bukola.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Toby. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Shew. I really appreciate this opportunity to serve humanity. Thank you so much. So I have this beautiful offer for everyone that is interested. Firstly, I have affirmations. I have affirmation for release. That's the first affirmation that I created that changed my life dramatically. I had to consciously release myself to be a blessing to humanity. And then I have to release myself. A lot of us are so comfortable with our comfort zone. We don't want to move, and that's why things are not changing. So I have to release myself intentionally, like what Mr. Shehu just said. You have to be deliberate about some things. So I did that with the affirmations, and I was able to move into where I am today. So I have that affirmation for release. It's just 1,000 naira, just 1,000 naira to change everything about your life. It's just 1,000 naira. Then we have affirmation for wealth. We have affirmations for marriages. We have affirmations for a lot of things that you can imagine. We have affirmations for confidence. We have a lot of affirmations. And then I also have this beautiful offer for the last 3 months. There's still something you can make happen. There's a lot that you can make happen. A lot can still happen. You know what? A lot can actually happen. I don't want to stress that, but then the offer says that you have a mental transformation, and this, it would help you. What are the things you will learn? How to have a mental transformation about money, a mental shift about money totally. What do you need to do? Practical steps on what you need to do. How to take you hand in hand, and you will see results. You will definitely see results. Then you find your gift. How can I find my gift and make my gift work, for me? And how to set systematic goals to achieve your wealth dream, systematic goals. How do you want to set goals, in such areas, in the areas that you feel like you have not been able to help yourself? The truth is that I had a lot of people that worked, that are my mentors, like Mr. Toby knows, that we have to put ourselves in, do something, pay for mentorship, do a lot of things to get what we have, and to get to where we have today. So there's something you have to do. Setting goals systematically, in case you have tried to set goals differently, there are still better ways you can actually do to achieve whatever thing you want to achieve. How to dream and manifest wealth, the wealth that you desire, is also one of the things you're learning. How to become more joyful and satisfied with life, even when when the world is saying there's a casting down. For me and for you also, there's always going to be a lifting of solutions will always come to us. We are going to be receiving help from the north, from the west, from the east, from the south. So how to enjoy your life, how to be satisfied, with life. Those are also one of the things you'll be learning. So the package is actually, I have my 150,000 naira package, but of course, Mr. Toby has actually pleaded for, he has asked for grace. Let me say grace. And so we are going to be giving her for 50,000 naira. It's just a 1 month mentorship package, 1 month mentorship package. It's an investment. It's a decision you have to take. It's an investment. You're not paying. You are investing into yourself, into your intellectual, and your emotional state. And trust me, you're really going to get value. Thank you.
Awesome.
So to contact me, should I drop my number?
Yes, please. Go
ahead. Thank you.
You can say it, I'll just type it.
Okay, 081.
Okay.
081 233. No, sorry. 081 35 233 259. 081 35. Did you get that?
Yes, 233 259.
Yes, 08135233259. That's my number. Yes, thank you.
All right, guys. So guys, take action on each of us. I'll leave you with one thing, guys. If there is a shortcut to success at all, right, is mentorship. Okay. If there is any shortcut to success in this life, is mentorship, right? So Bukola is someone that has results when it comes to mind affirmation, mind transformation. Okay, so to work with her, okay, she's giving you an offer worth 150K for just 50K if you take action within the next 24 hours. All right. So we've had to do a lot of talk on that. Right. Now it is okay if you come from a family that is not wealthy. Okay. But if you go back, if you go back to heaven without achieving wealth, right? It is your fault. It is not your fault that your folks don't have that cash, but it is your fault if you leave this earth, right, without being the best that you can be. And everything starts from the mind. Now, what she's talking about right now is an opportunity for you to work with her directly. Okay, she'll help you build, to experience a quantum shift, right, in your mind, develop you personally so that you can start experiencing the kind of lifestyle you want to experience. So, like, I hope you take action on all of these things. And of course, I think everybody here should get access to the affirmations, right? What you can be declaring to yourself every day. We just talked about speaking abundant, right? So now you have a template that you can follow. You have a template that will help you erase all your limiting beliefs, right? And then start from what you say, and then what you say shapes what you think as well, right? So the affirmations will help you, and it's just 1,000 naira. Okay, for everybody here that wants to get to either V5 or V6 or the next level in life, you need to be saying something that will attract that next level, right? And it starts from affirmation, right? So contact the number on the chat box right now, or send me a message personally. I will link you up with her to get access to this particular information. And then for everybody on my team, personally, if you are on my team and then you are here, for anybody here that have gotten over 5 people to get started with Miracle, I'll be giving you a scholarship on the affirmation. And of course, if you want to do the one-on-one coaching as well, I'll also give you some money to get started, right? We want to help everybody here, okay, build something strong, right? We are truly interested in everybody's growth, right? And then start from the mind. Bukola, thank you so much for tonight. I'm super excited that you had the time to share this with us. Thank you so much. And guys, thank you for coming on board to learn. It shows that you guys want to experience the next level. I'm super excited for the next 2 months, for the next 3 months, because some people here will start hitting V3, some will hit V4, some will hit V6, because you can now see that it is possible for you to achieve V6. You know exactly what you need to do to achieve V6. All right, guys, let's have a remarkable night, okay? And then good night, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bukola. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye.
Bye.